Do you remember a time when a racing game was more than just racing? Before the constant explosions, before the aggressive monetization, before you were handed the keys to a supercar in the first 5 minutes. I'm talking about a time when a racing game felt different. It felt like a journey, a hobby. The experience was about starting with almost nothing. Your first major decision wasn't on the racetrack, but in the dealership, scrolling past the expensive, high-performance machines to find something, anything in the back of the showroom that you could actually afford. You'd find a humble hatchback, a forgotten sedan, and it became your project, your partner. It was yours. You'd take it to the track, and you'd struggle. You'd fight for every position, earning just enough to go back to the garage. You wouldn't buy a new car. You'd buy a new air filter, a sportier exhaust, a better set of tires. And the next time you raced, you could feel it, that tiny, incremental improvement. That was the magic, that slow, deliberate, incredibly satisfying loop of earning, buying, tuning, and collecting. For millions of us, that feeling was defined by the golden age of PlayStation racers, especially the legendary Gran Turismo 2. It was a sensation we've been chasing ever since. And I am absolutely floored to tell you that I have found it again. This is Super Woden GP 2. And on the surface, I know what you might be thinking. A top-down racer? A pixel art indie game? How could that possibly compare? And that's the beautiful secret I'm here to share with you today. This game doesn't just look like a retro racer. This game feels like one. It understands the very soul of that experience we all miss so much. It is a meticulous, loving reconstruction of a feeling we thought was lost to time. And I never, ever thought a top-down racing game could make me feel this way. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. The on-track racing. It's fantastic. It's fast, responsive, and has a real skill curve. It's a great racing game in its own right. But the time machine is activated between the races. It starts here, on this world map. You see the icons for different countries, different manufacturers. Let's go into a dealership. You're greeted with a massive list of cars. You see the legendary rally icons, the sleek supercars, the track day weapons. And you can't afford any of them. Your starting cash can only get you one of the first few cars on the list, the slowest, most basic models available. This right here is the core of the classic experience. It's about aspiration. It's about showing you the mountain you have to climb. You scroll through the list, dreaming of the day you can finally afford that next tier of car. So you buy your humble starter car, and the real journey begins. You take your new, very slow car to the first set of events. You fight for third place. You earn some cash. Maybe you win a free prize car, one that's also in a low performance class. But you take that cash, you go back to the garage, and you buy a performance upgrade, and you feel the difference instantly on the track. You're a little bit quicker. You can catch the AI. You go from struggling for the podium to dominating the event. That feeling of earned progression is the intoxicating core of Super Woden GP 2. It has a massive number of cars, and you can't just buy the best one. You have to earn your way up the ladder, building a diverse garage for rally races, endurance championships, and street circuits. It perfectly captures that rags to riches career path. The grind feels meaningful. Every single credit earned is a tangible step towards your next automotive goal. But even with the career structure and the car collecting, there's one final crucial element that cements this game as a true spiritual successor, and that's the vibe, the atmosphere. A huge part of that is in the game's presentation. Look at these menus. They aren't flashy or bombastic. They are clean. They're functional. They have that same automotive catalog feel that made the classic Gran Turismo menus so special. The simple fonts, the organized lists, the focus on clear information over distracting flair. It treats the cars and the sport with a kind of reverence. It feels less like a game menu and more like the hub for a serious hobby. This feeling is amplified by the sheer scale of it all. The world map is dotted with events. The dealerships are packed with an enormous roster of cars from different eras and disciplines. You have rally stages, street circuits, endurance events. It presents itself as a complete automotive universe, all packed into this simple top-down perspective. This combination of a clean, respectful presentation and a massive amount of content is what makes the magic. It's what makes the game feel so much bigger than its visuals might suggest, and it's the connective tissue that holds the entire nostalgic experience together. I genuinely cannot recommend Super Woden GP2 enough. If you have even a single fond memory of that classic gameplay loop of starting with nothing and building an empire of cars one race at a time, this game was made for you. The developers, Vijuda, clearly didn't just play those old games. They understood them. They understood the satisfaction of the garage, the thrill of the hunt in the dealerships, and the rhythm of the grind. This isn't just a game. For people like us, it's a time machine back to a feeling we cherish. And it is absolutely glorious. So, what do you think? Are you going to check this one out? And more importantly, let me know in the comments, what was the first car you ever bought in a racing game that truly felt like yours? I want to hear the stories. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos where we chase that nostalgic dragon, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the track.